So this is the new Moto Z2 Force. So this is the new Moto Z2 Force. You can drop it like that or like this and it will be fine. If you're wondering how we can throw it around like that, that's because the display has a bunch of layers of plastic to sustain the damage. You can also stick Motorola's nifty external accessories called Moto Mods directly on it, like this. You might think it costs a bomb, and you would be right. Lenovo did launch the Z2 Force at a starting price of $720, but that didn't work out quite well. So after 6 months, it has decided to bring it to India for a much more affordable sum of ₹34999. But apart from those novelties, how does the Moto Z2 Force fare in real life? Let's find out, coming up next on TechPeepee.com. Hey guys, this is Shubham from TechPeepee, and today we will be reviewing the new Moto Z2 Force. But before we do that, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified as soon as we post a new video. The Moto Z2 Force feels different than any other phone in this price range, in a good way of course. It is made out of aluminium, but not just any aluminium. It's the upgraded series 7000 aluminium, which basically means it should be able to withstand falls and drops better than the rest. I mean, you saw what we did at the beginning of this video, right? It looks pretty good as well, although some might call the design a bit dated. It also features huge bezels on the front, which is almost like a sin in this price range. One of the key changes Motorola made with this variant is that it is significantly thinner than the previous one. At 6.1mm, it is thinner than most phones in this range, but to get to this stage, Motorola had to reduce the battery size down to just 2730 mAh, which might sound disappointing on paper, but we will get to that in a couple of minutes. There's also a big camera bump on the rear because of that. The phone as a result wobbles on any flat surface. The build is splash proof, which means it can survive minor water damages. This might have been a big drawback if it were the high-end flagship range, but with this one, it's not a big deal since only one of its competitors comes with a waterproof exterior. What is a problem, however, in this price range is the absence of headphone jack. Thankfully, Motorola does bundle a dongle in the box. What bothers me more is that the Moto Z2 Play comes with a standard headphone jack and is thinner than the Moto Z2 Force. So I'm not sure whether this was a necessary change Motorola had to make or just a me too thing. The buttons sadly are the same as the Z2 Play. They're tiny and hard to reach. The power button is textured, which makes situations slightly better but not perfect. The 5.5-inch Quad HD OLED screen on the front is sharp, vibrant and bright, but again, it's not one of those tall ones. The biggest highlight here is obviously the fact that it can be shattered. While that's mostly a good news, the display is covered with multiple layers of plastic, due to which it's very prone to scratches and even makes plasticky noise when you press near the fingerprint sensor. That might sound like a critical issue, but it's really not in my opinion. You can even get a warranty replacement if there are many of them. Motorola even promises that the screen won't break for at least 4 years, so yeah, not a big deal. The phone also supports 2 SIM cards and comes with a dedicated slot for the microSD card as well. The speakers sound great and it's located on the front, which is always a nice addition. The fingerprint sensor is quick and situated under the home button, although there's no face unlock here. For software, Motorola bundles its own usual stock skin, which is essentially Android Oreo with a couple of additional nifty tricks and features. There are the gestures, twist to launch the camera, chop twice for flashlight, one button navigation, which replaces the 3 software keys with a bunch of swipes on the home screen and more. You also get Moto display, which shows quick bits of information like notifications, time on the lock screen itself. Motorola has also provided a quick set of commands which users can use for brief glances over their information. For instance, you can straight away shout, "Show me the calendar," and it will pull up your next meeting. Show me the weather. Being a proper high-end flagship, the Z2 Force is no slouch when it comes to the performance. Specs, sure, let's run them down. It has a Snapdragon 835 octa-core processor, 6GB of RAM, 64GB of internal storage which is expandable, and an Adreno 540. Whether it's day-to-day usage or playing a resource-intensive game, the Z2 Force handles everything without breaking a sweat. The battery size is small, yes, but the battery life for some reason is not. The Z2 Force can easily last more than a day on a single charge. In case you're out of the juice in the middle of the day, you can always pop in the complimentary Moto Mod, which adds an extra 3500 mAh of charge. But here's the thing with the Moto Mod. Yes, the phone remains handy even when it's attached, but the mod sadly gets really hot on the sides. It also supports quick charging and can be topped up in just under 90 minutes. Let's not talk about the smiley face on the rear. I mean the camera, of course. There are two 12 megapixel sensors on the back. One of them is a monochrome one and another is a regular. Together, they let you click pictures with natural depth of field effects and true black and white shots. The results are impressive. In daylight, I don't think I was ever disappointed with the images I took. Like every other phone, it does struggle a little in the low light, but a few tweakings in the manual mode and you're good to go. The 5 megapixel selfie camera, while it doesn't feature any novelties, works fine as well. The Moto Z2 Force is an excellent phone. Apart from the scratches on the display and the bezels, I don't think I was able to find any other major cons. But yes, Motorola hasn't been great with software updates in the recent times. So that's there. Still, it's unique, comes with nearly all the features you would need and looks nice as well. For a price of Rs 34,999, which also includes the complimentary power mod, I feel it's the best smartphone you can buy in this price range. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do share it with your friends and family. And until the next time, may the tech be with you.